past 2 weekends, I've been convention bound. From AVGC in New Jersey to Retro World Expo in Connecticut. Each convention brought their own lineup of vendors, artists, and indie devs showing off their games. To be at a convention is almost magical. We get to see a ton of things from our past. For me, seeing all the games is the high point. I never really had the chance to browse around in my younger years, so getting to hold some of this stuff and check out the boxes years later can be surreal. People still loving these old games has created this huge culture. Everyone is brought together by the same thing, video games. We all have our own unique way of expressing this feeling, and you find a lot of that at a convention. Like-minded people united, for the most part. And did I mention the games? So many it'll make your eyes bleed, and your wallet all hurty. Even if I don't intend to buy a lot of the stuff, it's out there on display like a museum of memories long since past, or yet to be had. It's all there. The loud arcades with people standing around waiting for their turn. The odd titles you don't know about. A box with video game boxes in it. And the coolest looking NES this side of the galaxy. Nostalgic to the core. So, naturally, I had a really good time at these conventions, as I always do. When I went to Retro World Expo, Mike Tendo and myself did a panel with Pam from Cannot Be Tamed and Try from My Life in Gaming. It was a really good time. We talked about Metroidvanias and their sort of influence on like independent developers and how they've taken the subgenre and like molded it into like their own things throughout the years. It was a lot of fun. It's going to be up on Mike Tendo's channel if you want to check for it. I'll leave a link in the description when he actually puts it up. So yeah. First I'm going to talk about 2 games that I got sent to me. The first one is FX Unit Yuki. It was sent to me by my good friend Saremaru. Saremaru! Really good dude. Really fun to talk with. It's actually a really fun game. I played the demo a little while back because he sent that to me and I had a lot of fun with it. So I think I'm going to check that out. It's like a platformer that has like head nods to a ton of other PC Engine games. So it's a lot of fun. Really good. But yeah. And then I got Adventure Island 2. I've actually had this, but the box was sent to me by a good friend of the channel, Joshua Tiberius, who has his own channel. I will leave a link in the description. It's the Technicolor Dojo. He's the king size man with the man size challenge, or something like that. He's got a really good catchphrase. If you want, you go check out his channel too. And then we're gonna move on to the games that I actually got at Retro World Expo. The first one, again, I had Sky Shark already. I didn't have the box for it. I love this game. If you guys watched my NES Advantage video, I'm playing Sky Shark in it with the Advantage, because that's like the ideal way that I always played the game when I was younger, and I love it. It's a really good shooter, by the way. And then, another good friend of the channel, a good friend to myself, actually, Will Watts. I forgot what his tag is on Twitter. He bought this for me at Retro World Expo. We were looking through one of our mutual friends' like boxes of games that he had for sale, and I was like, "Oh man, it's really cool." You know, I don't have my Sonic Adventure anymore. And Will was like, "Oh," he picked it up for me, and he's like, "Here you go. Here's my contribution to the channel." It was awesome, Will. Thank you very much, man. Seriously. The next thing I picked up is Street Fighter, the movie, the game, for the Sega Saturn. You know what it is. It was $7. It was $7. It was $7. That's all I have to say. That's it. And the next is Rainbow Belle Adventure. It has a different name in Japan though. It's it's Twin B, but instead of a shooter, it's like a little platformer, and you get to play as all 3 of them, and they all got like different abilities, and like some of them move faster, some of them are stronger, some of them can take more hits. It's a fun platformer. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't played it before. And then finally, I got a Switch game. Oh yeah, that's right. I got a Nintendo Switch. I completely forgot about that. Holy fuck. So yeah, I got a Nintendo Switch. That was really cool. I traded in a bunch of stuff. I wound up getting it for $45 with Mario Odyssey. I got a ton of other games right here, as you can see, but we're not going to talk about those. I'm just going to talk about the ones that I got at the convention. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. I got Dead Cells, man. I had this game from back before you could actually even purchase it on Steam, before it was even early access. I got a code from the devs, and I was able to play it and stuff, and I really liked it back then, so it's nice to see the game finally got, a final release. So I was like, fuck it, I got a free code, I might as well buy the game. I might as well give them some money, because I like the game, I had a lot of fun with it. And, yeah. That's pretty much all my pickups from Retro World Expo. There really wasn't that much there in terms of games that I needed, so...
The face of sadness.
This is the face of sadness?
Yes. When people ask what I picked up, I got the box for Sky Shark. That's about the only thing worth spending.
Oh, Sky Shark. Is that in that bag right there?
No, I got it at a friend's table.
And now we can talk about the pickups that I got from AVGC, which is actually quite a bit. And, it's varied, too. I got a bunch of stuff for different consoles, and not even just games. I picked up another Square painting art. I usually only get one a year, but I could not walk away from this. I've always loved this game, but now that I understand it a lot better, I've grown a greater appreciation for it. And it's actually a really good game. It's very smart, the way they did it. Anyway, if you haven't played Friday the 13th, man, come on, what are you doing? I got a Chibi-Robo Amiibo. Since I've gotten the Switch, so many of the games give you little perks for having Amiibos. It doesn't matter. And it was $5. I was like, fuck it, man. He's adorable, too. Or she, I don't fuck it. It's adorable. And it was $5. I couldn't walk away from it. And then here's something else I got. It was an impulse buy. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. It was $1. Sealed. I don't know. That was an impulse buy. I don't regret it, though, because I haven't opened it. So I can't regret it. And then I got one of the Amiibos for Animal Crossing for $1. Again, just to use on the Switch for, certain games and stuff like that. They give you stuff, Breath of the Wild and Hyrule Warriors. All those games give you extra items for scanning them. So, let's get the other figure out of the way. Goku on the Flying Nimbus. I love Dragon Ball. Honestly, it's one of my favorite, cartoons. Anime, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If I would have got to watch this when I was younger, it would have been probably one of the best things I've ever seen. It still is, but it probably would have held it in a higher regard because it has so much adventure and childhood whimsy and stuff like that in it. So I don't know, I really enjoy the original Dragon Ball a lot. I got 2 Famicom games, Family Tennis, and then Baseball 87. I'm not sure what this one is called. I think it's Family Baseball or something like that. But yeah, man, I love these cases. I got them for fucking $5. The dude was basically throwing them at me at one point. I just love these Namco cases, honestly. I kind of want to get the whole collection. So if you guys have any for sale, let me know. I love these Namco cases. Nice and completey. Nice and minty. Beautiful looking. Not always the greatest program, though, unfortunately. And then, just like Sonic Adventure, I actually saw Nick again at New Jersey. He actually lives really close to me. It's so funny. He knows, all the people I know from, the internet and stuff like that. It's really weird. I picked up Red Zone, which is, as it says, made from the creators of Subterranea, which is actually the game that I think everybody got with their Model 2. I know I got it with my Model 2 when I wound up getting one. And it's a pretty tough game, but I definitely grew an appreciation for that one as well over the, just terms. Just keep playing it over and over. You start to understand what it is you actually have to do, and the challenge becomes fun to see if you can actually even do what it is they want you to do. But yeah, this is nothing like that. This is just a technical marvel, and it's something I definitely have been looking for a while, and he gave it to me for a good price. Only problem is, not even really a problem, it's a rental store printed out manual. I don't care, man. Just as long as I have the box and the game is in good shape, I'm happy. So I really can't wait to play that. I've actually never played it before. I've never fired it up on emulation or anything like that. I've always held back from it. And then, let's talk about the last 2 Switch games I got. I actually got Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trap. I own this on the Master System, but I wanted to pick it up for the Switch since I've got the Switch and I've been really enjoying it. And, like, these games are almost perfect for it, but it's cool. It's like, the card actually has, like, the Master System design on it and stuff like that. And it came with, like, a instruction manual and, like, a little keychain and stuff. A reversible cover, which... I don't know. I like the inside cover that they had. I really like that. I like that better. So I use that. And then I got Wild Guns Reloaded. I don't know why I wasn't enjoying this on the PS4. And then for some reason I'm enjoying it on the Switch. I don't know. It's not any like mental sort of thing. It's not even the controller. I really couldn't tell you. Maybe I just wasn't wanting to play it. But since I was out, I just kind of bought it and played it anyway. But now I'm actually having fun with it again. I reviewed that a while ago and I enjoyed it, but this is a lot tougher than the Super Nintendo game, let me fucking tell you. And then the last 2 things that I got, if you don't know, The Legend of Zelda is probably my favorite series, you know. Oh, everybody loves The Legend of Zelda. I know. I've got a greater appreciation, a greater understanding, and a greater love for it than most people. Yeah, you know, you've probably heard that before too, whatever. I got the box for A Link to the Past on the GBA. It was $20. The only problem is it doesn't have the like insert to hold the game and stuff. But the game's in there, the instruction booklet, and I got the box. It's in pretty good shape too. Not bad. Only problem is that little rip right there. But I don't care. It's nice to have. I want to have like all the Zelda games in box. Like there's no like full game collection. I want maybe the Namcot stuff. That's not even really like a big thing though. Like I don't go actively searching for it. Zelda stuff, though, is like... I gotta show you guys my collection one day. And then the last thing I got, it's so weird, man. I saw it, and I couldn't walk away from it, you know? Like, I'm lying. I actually walked away from it, like, maybe 3 or 4 times. And then I came back around, and I was like, you know, I really want this. If I walk away from it, it's not gonna be here again. It's Jurassic Park for the PC, IBM PC 386. So now I need to get a 386. Thanks, Mike. It's pretty much the same thing as like the Super Nintendo game. It just looks better. Like the first person sections, they're like rendered further back so you could see more and stuff like that. The sprites are nicer looking, obviously, because the computer was able to do a little bit more. But yeah, so that was really cool to see. Plus, I love Jurassic Park, so even if I don't ever get to play it, the price of $10 is really not that much. Whatever else. You know, sometimes you impulse buy.
This is the latest episode of Rewind Mike Eats.
Hi.
What are we eating today?
They're French fries. They're
French
actually,
fries.
if you listen, they're cooked fucking perfectly. Because it's not a fucking McDonald's, so they were just made as you order.
And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I got a bunch of other Switch games, but they're nothing really worth talking about. It's all stuff you guys, you know, it's nothing special. Zelda this, Mario that, Fire Emblem those. But yeah, I had a ton of fun at the 2 conventions. If you guys get a chance to check them out, or you've been like, you know, thinking about it, there's still 2 very new conventions, but they are starting to grow. Let me tell you, oh my God, there was a lot of people at each of them. Even like our panel had a good turnout, you know, like that was pretty fun. I really enjoyed like just talking Metroidvanias because like it's something I like. It's one of the genres I love a lot. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Thank you guys very much for checking out the video. I've got t-shirts for sale. I've got a couple of designs. I've got, you know, hoodies as well. I've got shirts for the females. If any ladies watch the channel, what's up? No, I'm just kidding. What else? You know, that's really it. You know, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for waiting for, you know, the next video, which it's coming. I promise. I got one coming. I promise. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.